Hi, my Cancerians. A very happy new year to you. I know 2018 has been a rough year for a lot of you. You've been through a lot of turmoils, you've been through some emotional stuff, there have been erratic changes that have happened. For others of you, it has got a lot of recognition at work. You've done well at work. You've received awards, promotions, and a lot of recognition, like a high. And 2019 promises to be a year which brings in a lot of change. I see, so what I've done here is instead of giving you the predictions for the entire year, I'm going to give you predictions today for Jan, Feb, and March, which is the first quarter of 2019. And if you have Cancer as an ascendant in your chart, or you are a Cancer moon sign, or you are a Cancer sun sign, these predictions are for you. If you need clarity on what is a sun sign and what is a moon sign, then below in the description there's a link. It's a very short 2-3 minute video that explains what a moon sign is and what a sun sign is. So you can just go through that video to get clarity. My suggestion would be to get a complete picture. Always go through moon sign, whatever your moon sign is, see that, and also see your sun sign. So before we start, as always, I would like to thank my Jyotish gurus, my spiritual gurus for all the knowledge that they've shared with me. I am truly grateful and blessed to have received that knowledge. Now, January. January is, the year has started for a lot of you slightly rough. Some of you have needed to pay attention to children, to father, to spouses. Basically, family has required attention. For others of you, it could be a beginning that started with some amount of emotional turmoil. So, January will continue to be a little rough. I know, Cancers, you've been through a lot lately, a lot of ups and downs, but just be a little more patient, stay strong, and January is going to be a month that is going to be a little erratic in nature. So just this one more month, don't lose your patience. Just flow with it and stay calm. February becomes a better month. February gets you more support at work. I see there will be financial gains, but at the same time, you'll feel that things are a little slow in terms of finances, and delays are going to be around, but the gains will come to you eventually. In case some of you are dealing with some legalities or legal issues, whether it's with the law in terms of dealing with the government, or whether it's legal issues in terms of you having to be dealing a legal case that is on for you, there's going to be sudden changes happening in the month of Feb for you. So just stay calm and choose how you deal with these changes wisely. And my another advice for finances in February will be, don't overspend, don't get into loans, plan your finances properly, and go slowly ahead into the new year. March is going to be a good change. It's going to be a change that a lot of you have been wanting in the most of 2019. A lot of you have faced a lot of erratic things happening to you, whether it was emotionally or work wise or in terms of finances, and you have wanted more stability. So, well, March will finally bring an end to the confusion, to the erraticness of things, and March will gradually slip you into more stability. Even in terms of, the emotional turmoil that you have felt, it's going to ease out. So March is going to bring in new opportunities. However, I would suggest that during this month, don't get into fresh investments. Be very careful with your communication. Cancerians, many times you just don't want to communicate. You feel that you want to be in your own world, in your own shell. You don't want to make the effort to communicate. March is not the month to do so. I'm advising you, especially for the month of March. Communicate carefully. You will be experiencing changes, which will be good changes in the long run. But for you to be able to get into this new phase, just go slow with yourself and be very careful with your communication. Also, in terms of gains, I see gains coming into March. I see, you getting support and benefits from your superiors at work. Your work will get more support, your ideas will get more support. So I see that the first quarter will end on a better note. Some of you will experience sudden changes towards towards March end. And like I said earlier, just stay calm. The changes will gradually set in. You're moving from one phase to the other. The nodes are finally, after 18 months, moving out of Cancer in Capricorn. So Rahu's moving out of Cancer, which for a lot of people have been good. For a lot of people have been very, very erratic and full of turmoil. Whichever way it was for you, it's a phase that is changing. You're moving into a better phase. So plan your finances well, move in slowly. Don't worry, 2019 is going to bring in a lot of good opportunities. It's going to be a great year for you, and Happy New Year.